Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so today we have a blast of transfer news for you guys. So if you seek daily Arsenal content and if this is the first time that you've come on my channel, you get transfer news throughout the year, man. 365 days. I've been slight inconsistent in between, but transfer windows will be dominated by the Indian goon, and of course, the community post is always there for you guys to be updated exactly when the news comes out. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe, man. It's really, really helpful. And please make sure that the notification bell is on as well. So, what do we have in this episode? We're going to talk about Jesus. We're going to talk about Moise Kean. We're going to talk about Darwin Nunez. We're also going to talk about Weston McKennie to Arsenal. So, yeah, weird stuff. That is, transfer window is upon us, and of course, when that happens, you get some really, really weird news. So, the first thing is that Arsenal are ready to sell Nicola Pepe at a huge loss of more than £40 million this summer. Football Insider understands the club are exploring ways to get Pepe off their wage bill, and a loan could prove more likely given the player's recent form and wages. That could be a bigger stumbling block, and we all know that Nicola Pepe recently changed his agent, so he also wants to leave as well. So, first of all, it's official. Dinos or Konstantinos Mavropanos has officially signed permanently for VfB Stuttgart. Yes, permanent deal. So Stuttgart have, activated the buy clause, and £4.5 million is what Arsenal are going to make from Konstantinos Mavropanos deal. First of all, I would really like to say congratulations and all the best for the future, Konstantinos Mavropanos. And I'm pretty much sure if he maintains what he did at Stuttgart, I'm seeing him in a Premier League club very, very soon. There are clubs that would want him as well. So, moving on, according to Standard, Arsenal will target quality and not quantity in the transfer market this summer, with the club ready to significantly back Mikel Arteta again. Arteta has told Edu and Chief Executive Vinay Venkatesham he wants two top players in every position. So I'm pretty much sure it is not just quality and not quantity. I think it's going to be both. And it should be both. Mikel Arteta needs to go all out if he's getting 20 million. If he's going to be targeting young players, then I'm pretty much sure that he needs to have two players in every position, and that has to be the case. UCL qualification would have been a helpful factor in persuading Saka to sign a contract extensions. Other squad members would have been hoping to renegotiate new deals on Champions League wages, but significant change in the structure now feels unlikely. That's according to Athletic.uk. Mikel Arteta and Edu will still have access to a substantial budget, but the UCL money might well have been equated to an additional signing or two. A run into later stages of the competition can be worth tens of millions. However, Thomas Partey will be unavailable for Arsenal's last Premier League game against Everton. Well, it is understood that Partey has been deemed not ready, and Arsenal's medical staff do not want to risk him at all. So it's completely understood. Let's talk about Jesus. Again, Arsenal are still optimistic of landing major transfer targets as Jesus. They feel that the project, the city and the club make for a sufficiently compelling proposition, but the extent of the dealings will be constrained by projected revenue. And they also have targeted. Fabrizio Romano via caught offside says that Darwin Nunez will leave Benfica this summer. Arsenal wanted him in January, but Benfica wanted 55 million euros. Now the price tag is more than that, 70 or 80 million euros. Nunez would like to play in the UCL, but while Arsenal are oriented on Gabriel Jesus as a priority, so that could be one of the reasons. So Lucas Torreira may have not liked Arsenal letting Martinelli wear 11. So Lucas Torreira commented Arsenal's latest post that Martinelli is the new number 11 for Arsenal. This is what Torreira commented. He says, "What number will I wear next year? Good luck, amigo. I love you." So I'm pretty much sure that Lucas Torreira, after this, he would want to call up Fiorentina and say, you know what, you might want to get that deal done very soon, and I don't want to even look at Arsenal's, I don't even want to look in that direction anymore since they took my number as well. So let's move on. James Olay with a bigger update. He says that Arsenal have made contact with Paulo Dybala's representatives to find out what personal terms the player is seeking. Sources have told ESPN a member of Dybala's entourage held meetings in London and Manchester before flying to Spain and Italy for similar conversations. According to James Olay, initial contact have now been made between Arsenal and Man City as well. Whether they pursue a deal for Jesus remains to be seen. But Arteta is a huge admirer. Arsenal will wait to see what European competition likely that they would qualify before deciding on their move. Now, sources have told ESPN Arsenal did not expect to finish in the top four this season, and therefore their long-term budgeting has not been significantly affected because of the recent slump. That will make a deal for Jesus harder to pull off, although not impossible. Yes, but here's the bigger part. Arsenal are weighing up a move for Jesus, but Man City are willing to demand £55 million. Sources have said ESPN. Arsenal have balked at their valuation given he only has only 1 year left in his remaining current deal. So Jesus really looks very interesting prospect for Arsenal. But also Fabrizio Romano says Arsenal have a meeting scheduled with Bukayo Saka and his representatives at the end of the current season. Club are preparing a proposal for a contract extension. Saka is in love with Arsenal and there has always been a positive feeling, but negotiations are at early stages. So let's see if Arteta can convince Saka to sign a new deal. Let's see. But Arsenal have also announced that with every purchase that Arsenal fans make for their home kit, £5 will be, they've announced that £5 will be donated towards supporting local community initiatives. So that will go towards AFC Foundation. So that is the class that Arsenal have shown. And we love them for that, don't we? So moving on, I don't know if you've slept on this one, but Reiss Nelson, ladies and gentlemen, well, we got an update about him. So Feyenoord's president confirms that it is impossible for Nelson to stay with Feyenoord and that the player will return to Arsenal. Arsenal see Nelson's development very promising in Rotterdam and would like to take a look at him again this summer. What is it going to happen? Well, we'll see about that. That's really interesting. So according to Morning Mail, Benfica is interested in contracting with Bernd Leno this summer at the request of new German coach Schmidt. Yes, because of the new German coach, Bernd Leno is on Benfica's wish list. Well, let's see if that is going to work or not. But well, according to Giacomo Iacobellis, ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal have returned strongly to sign Arthur. Arsenal is now ready to buy him in full in January. They wanted him in loan. Juve wants Gabriel to be included in the negotiations with Arsenal. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, but it's something that we need to be ready for as well. So William Saliba gets another France national team call up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, for the upcoming Nations League fixture. So Deschamps, he's definitely in Didier Deschamps' plans for the future. So that is the update that we know. Also, Antonio Conte is not interested in Paulo Dybala, which so far as already anticipated has made contact only with Arsenal. The Argentine could perhaps go to Spurs only in case of changing the technical guide, but apparently it looks like Dybala has only one contact in London, and that is Arsenal. That is all what we know. So Dybala to Spurs is not happening, dude. It's not happening. Moving on, Academy Award and BAFTA Award winning actor and Arsenal fan Daniel Kaluuya has been revealed as the narrator for Arsenal's documentary All or Nothing. Apart from capturing the highs and lows of life at the Emirates and training, cameras will follow the squad away from the pitch to examine the daily challenges faced by elite athletes throughout a demanding calendar of high-pressure competition. Well, yes, that is the update and that is the thing that we will be interested to know. But that is that. Well, that's what I have about it. So, according to Corriere dello Sport and Tutto Sport, as cited and translated by the Metro, Arsenal have an interest in Weston McKennie, while it is also suggested that Juventus could see if Arsenal's interest in a striker would lead them to make a deal with Moise Kean. So, Juventus could offer Moise Kean and as well as Weston McKennie in the deal. So if Arsenal, they could offer them players and Arsenal could, help Juventus load off those two players. And Juventus could then go for Paul Pogba in that midfield. But moving on, Barcelona. This is a very weird news that I would want to share with you guys. So Barcelona reportedly want to sell Umtiti as a part of the deal if they decide to sell Memphis Depay to Arsenal. So we came across a news where Memphis Depay to Arsenal is a possibility. If that happens, Barcelona would also want to offload Samuel Umtiti. And yes, it's 2022 and I'm still talking about Umtiti to Arsenal. Yes, it's still 2022 and I'm still talking about Depay to Arsenal. I'm thanking to God that Thomas Lemar to Arsenal, at least that's quiet down for now. It's toned down for now and I'm really happy about that. But apparently that's the case, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the update that I've got for you guys. It is an interesting episode. If you've seen this and if you like it, do subscribe. It's because these kind of episodes will be hitting you up daily in the coming days as well. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you see daily Arsenal content, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.